go to the portal. And to Cheesemonger's Hollow. Let's freaking go. This quest should be really funny and fun. I love some of these loading screens, they're pretty cool. Rye without equal, Sheogorath holds in his realm giggling loons. Talk to Haskill.
Oh, how quaint. A mortal.
A mortal. Haskill. Yes. Cheeses of Tamriel. By Master Chef Gilbert Larrock. If you are like me, the very word cheese stirs you. Maybe you recall meals shared with family and friends, favorite dishes in the cold of winter, or a simple snack in the shade of a tree while traveling. I'm here to tell you how much more there is to cheese than you ever realized. Join me on a journey across Tamriel and discover a breadth of culinary experience you've never imagined. Let's start simple. Adar cheese, popular in Skyrim, is eaten by the Nords alongside hearty, spit-roasted meats. They do not share the refined approach to cuisine that we Bretons take, but I have discovered that Adar's rich, earthy flavor and creamy texture are quite conducive to sauces. Try it with poultry dishes or paired with a young Calaquiva. I guess that's wine. Would you like some cheese with your wine? For a more exotic taste from Skyrim, you must seek out cheese made from the milk of mammoths. So interesting. Only the truly brave can obtain it from the giants who craft it. Yes, giants. Who did you think could milk a mammoth? But its restorative potential and robust flavor make it well worth a bit of risk. I've heard it called an acquired taste, but you'll be amazed at how it completes a hearty stew. As a student of Breton culinary tradition, I cannot rightly count it among true cheeses, but Scuttle Bears mentioned for the adventurous. This delicious treat is crafted from, don't balk, the flesh of beetles native to Morrowind. Do not let its composition or greasy texture turn you away, for its peppery, complex richness is loved by the Dark Elves for good reason. For an energizing snack, you must try Elsewhere Fondue. There are countless variants of this dish, but the bases are always the same. A good cheese, strong stock, and of course moon sugar. Keep your pot on a low flame and be careful not to overdo the ale. The best part is experimenting to find your favorite combination of ingredients and dipping foods. My advice, try adding a different herb every time. On the subject of melting, the Red Guards craft a cheese with an unusual quirk. They keep the secrets of its culturing process close to heart, but love to surprise foreign guests by serving it. It is known as shrieking cheese. When it is melted to a certain point, it actually lets loose a jarring scream. What? In a common dish, small blocks of the cheese are added to the top spicy meat as it cooks in an open pot. When it shrieks, it's ready. Another rare treat, should you ever be fortunate enough to find it, is the legendary aromatic Olroyd cheese. To give you just the slightest idea of how wonderful this cheese is, I do not exaggerate when I say a scent of it alone was worth the many false leads and months of traipsing across southern Cyrodiil in search of it. Look at all these cheeses, in wheels, wedges, and slices. So many, and it's only the beginning. There are even more cheeses out there just waiting for you. Even if you can't make long journeys in search of these delicious creations, I hope that reading about them encourages you to try as many cheeses as you can find. Sounds like it's a frickin' pen name. And it's actually Sheogorath right in that book. Because man loves his cheese.
Well, what is it? Here for some noble purpose, no doubt.
I'm here for Arch-Mage Shalidor. I've been sent to retrieve some books.
Spell books? How pedestrian. As it happens, I'm feeling particularly charitable at present. I'll allow you to enter. After.
After what?
After a test of your resolve. This isn't a lending library. If you want the spell books, you'll have to earn them. A portal has been opened, just behind you. Close it, and I'll grant you passage.
I'm ready.
Close the portal if you can, though you may want to deal with those scamps first.
Hey, what up, guys? Nice. Is that it? Hold up. You said scamps, man. You say those comments. More of them?
Are you suppose.
Yeah, you do.
That was unexpectedly competent. You'd make an adequate house servant. I don't suppose you'd consider it. The pay is meager, but the fringe benefits are appalling.
No thanks, I've only come for the books.
Pity. The tomes you seek are beyond the door at the top of the stair. Once you're outside, follow the path.
Thank you, Haskill.
Just doing the Master's will. I will open the door for you. Oh, and mind the scamps. The little imps adore fresh flesh. Such children.
Right. Wait for Haskill to open the door.
Right this way.
What was that? It was like a little walking jog.
And please, try not to make a mess of things.
Please, yes.
Happy adventuring.
Explore the hollow. Wait, talk some more? Hey.
I'm so glad we've had this time together. One must usually go to a public execution for conversation of this caliber.
What is this place?
Oh, just one of the many shrines to my lord. The common rabble know it as Cheesemonger's Hollow. Sheogorath is fond of it, but rarely graces it with his presence.
Who are you?
I am Lord Sheogorath's chamberlain. I handle his affairs and look after the Shivering Isles while his lordship is away.
Shivering Isles?
Are you lost? Do you know nothing of the place you've come to? The Shivering Isles are Lord Sheogorath's realm in Oblivion. To tell you more would, as my lord puts it, spoil all the fun.
Thanks. I have to say, the Shivering Isles DLC for Oblivion was pretty friggin' awesome. Definitely would love to replay that game someday. If they ever remastered that game in Morrowind, man, that would be something else. That'd be really awesome. Alright, let's see. What the hell? Saints and Soldiers. It's pretty cool. Scam. The place looks really nice. There's a lot of lava, but actually quite a... Other than that, it's very green. Full of life. Here's a sack. Full of seaweed. Later. Got a nice little waterfall here. Place looks really nice.
Someone to play with you!
Hey, he's here. Gutsripper. What up, bro?
Hope he doesn't like you, does he?
Show yourself, Sheogorath. Where the hell are you, man? Glories and Laments. Not as much of a good read as the cheese one. As of all these tomes. How the Kwama lost his shoes. Oh, these are funny. In the ash and sand of Stony Falls, the little Kwama lost his way. He herps and derps till his mother calls, but the volcanoes do not sway. The forager passed him burbling then, with sand and skirt upon his back. He tripped and lost his front right shoe, and wished he'd brought some kind of snack. The worker robbed him chiding then, angry at the loss of time. He tripped and lost his back left shoe, and skittered, legs past, up to climb. The warrior snarled him fighting then, bites and snaps at nasty shock. He tripped and lost both other shoes, avoiding monsters, things that stalk. Queen found him then, cries and leaks all down his face. She cracked his chitin for those lost shoes, and ate him squealing for his disgrace.
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
What up, man? How's it going? Sheogorath, I presume?
Puppy killer? Come to steal me books? What? Who? Where? What? When? Sometimes why? Speak up! Honesty is the best policy, as far as you know.
Yo, this guy is probably like the best character in this game. He's so funny. I'm here to recover 4 tomes for Shalidor.
Shalidor? Ho ho! That pompous Nord and I go way back. I know what he wants. Indeed I do. Ha! His island. He wants to steal it back. How I love a challenge.
Right then, I'll just take them with me then.
Now where's the sport in that? I tell you what. I'll give you 1 book in exchange for your heart or lungs. Your
Whoa.
choice. No, wait. I have a better idea. Let's have a contest. A contest wrapped in a mystery with an enigma glaze. Oh, what fun we'll have.
What kind of contest?
A few tasks, the odd death trap. Nothing so difficult as, say, reassembling the Staff of Chaos or rebuilding the new millennium. Take the first book, Puppy Killer, and I'll give you an additional book for each test you pass. Are you game?
I suppose it's a deal.
Excellent! Cheese and cabbage for everyone! Right. We should inform Shalidor of our deal. With any luck, he'll die of embarrassment all over again.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
I can't wait to see the look on his face. If it's precious enough, I might hang it on the wall.
Yeah, this guy's crazy.
What's the meaning of this? Sheogorath!
You remembered. Ah, Shalidor. You never write, you never visit. Just now I made a deal with your lackey here. How long have you wanted those books? Eternity?
Your deals are hardly fair. What farce have you contrived this time?
Think of it as an adventure. And don't worry, I've got a surprise for you too. I put a tiny curse on these books, just a small one. Long story short, Shal, you can never read these books.
Curse you, mad god!
Boring! Be more imaginative, Shal. Like, curse you, mad god! May you become cheese eternally gnawed by skeevers! Unfortunately, I have no more time for constructive criticism. Do stay in touch.
Yeah. Such an awesome character.
Curse the mad god. I don't know what game he's playing with you, but I do know the stakes.
At least we have 1 tome.
That's true. Though without my help, it will take Valaste considerably longer to translate it. I'd like you to return and let her know the bad news.
I'll tell her.
I'll send you back to Tamriel then. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's do it. Alright. Talk to Valaste at the Mages Guild.
You radiate an aura of power. Does this mean you have the books?
Only one. Sheogorath is going to make us pass tests to earn the others.
Tests? Well, that's a start, I suppose. What of Shalidor? He was drawn away from here in a burst of light.
Sheogorath summoned him.
Not good, not good. I'll start translating this right away, but I hope Shalidor returns to help.
Sheogorath cursed its home. Shalidor can't read it.
Zarxus' backside! Then this is going to take a while. Check in at a guild hall from time to time. I'll leave word for you when I've finished.
Alright, I will.
In the meantime, keep an eye out during your travels. There are many lost tomes scattered throughout Tamriel. Who knows, any one of these books may help us restore Shalidor's lost island haven.
Cool.
Pardon me, I must begin this translation. These runes? Fascinating.
Valaste, about Sheogorath.
Terrifying, isn't he? The will and attention of a child with the power of a Daedric Prince.
Is he always like that?
Well, look on the bright side. You're still upright on 2 legs. You're not inside out or bright purple or afflicted with new angry limbs. It could be worse.
Goodbye. Leveled up. Level 23, alright. Alright, got a bunch of runes here.
Yes!
Jeez, man, you're so excited. Our next level got a point, skill point, attribute point, skill point, dungeon finder. Nice. Non-combat pet choice, nice. And got level 25, which is the one after, I think. I just got to 23. It's gonna be 2 attribute points, 2 skill points, and a choice of weapons. Nice. Let's go for Magicka as always. Now for this one, I'm gonna go the intimidating presence for Fighters Guild. Allows you to intimidate NPCs in conversation. It's really good. Now let's check. Let's see, which one's better? This one gives me way more everything. So let's do it. Alright, now I'm gonna go back and do the Chasing Shadows quest. The Prophet and I are seeking a way to rescue Sai-Sahan, the Red Guard who hid away the Amulet of Kings. The Prophet has called me to the Harborage, so let's go there. And let us continue this main quest. Exit Davin's Watch. And go to the Harborage. Alright, I gotta go on this one. Alright, Prophet. Let's go see where Sai-Sahan is at. Hey, Lyris, how's it going? She has a lute.
My father taught me this song. Pretty, isn't it? I guess I'm feeling a little homesick.
Alright, Prophet, what's up?
Good, you are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely.
Something wrong, Prophet?
Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai-Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
What can I do to help?
Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Davin's Watch. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Menamarco.
How can that help us?
If it is truly an agent of Menamarco's worm cult, It may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents.
How can I find this agent?
Venture to Davon's Watch. Speak to Fedwira Lauren at the market, or Okia the beggar. Lyris first heard murmurs of trouble lurking in the shadows from them. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
I'll find something in return. Okay, let's go back. Now I gotta go back to Davon's Watch. Gotta talk to Oki and Fedwira Lauren.